Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about something that can change your life. Many people believe, I can't learn English without a teacher. I need a class. I need guidance. I need someone to teach me. But here is the truth. You don't need a teacher to learn English. Yes, a teacher can help, but your success does not depend on a teacher. It depends on your daily practice. In this video, you will learn how to improve your English step by step, all by yourself, at home, without any teacher. Lesson 1. Take responsibility for your learning. The first step, and the most powerful mindset shift you must make. Take full responsibility for your English. Now understand this very deeply. Most people don't struggle with English. They struggle with waiting. They wait for a teacher. They wait for a perfect course. They wait for the right time. They keep saying, when I join a class, I will start. When I find a good teacher, I will improve. When someone guides me, I will become fluent. And because of this, they don't take action. Days pass, months pass, years pass, but their English stays the same. Now listen carefully. No teacher can make you fluent. Yes, a teacher can guide you, but they cannot practice for you. They cannot speak for you. They cannot build your habits. Only you can do that. This is the truth most people don't accept. They depend too much on others. They think learning English is something someone else will give them. But it doesn't work like that. Learning English is like going to the gym. A trainer can show you exercises, but if you don't lift the weights, nothing will change. Now think about this question. How many times have you said, I will start later? How many times have you waited for the perfect moment? That moment never comes. So from today, you must make a decision, a strong decision. Say to yourself, I am responsible for my English. I will not wait for anyone. I will start today. This decision is powerful because the moment you stop depending on others, you become strong, you take control, you start acting. Now listen carefully. Self-learners grow faster because they don't wait. They try things, they make mistakes, they learn quickly. But people who depend on teachers, they move slowly. They wait for instructions. They wait for guidance. They wait for permission. Now understand this powerful truth. Your growth begins when your excuses end. No teacher? No problem. No course? No problem. No perfect environment? No problem. Because today, you have everything. You have your phone. You have the internet. You have access to English everywhere. So what is missing? Only one thing: your action. Now let's make it practical. What should you do? Start small. Don't think about becoming fluent immediately. Think about today. Today, you can. Learn 5 words. Speak 5 sentences. Read 1 paragraph. Listen for 10 minutes. That's it. Simple but powerful. And if you do this daily, without waiting, without excuses, your English will improve. Now listen to this powerful line. No one is coming to teach you. You must teach yourself. This is not a weakness. This is your strength. Because when you learn by yourself, you become independent. You become confident. You become unstoppable. Now imagine this. A person who does not wait. A person who learns daily. A person who takes action. That person will succeed, no matter what. So stop waiting, stop depending, stop delaying. Take control of your learning. Start today. Start small, but start. Because the moment you take responsibility, your English journey truly begins. And that is where real progress starts. Lesson 2. Create a daily English environment. The second step, and the biggest secret of fast learning, create your own English environment. Now understand this very deeply. People often say, I can't learn English because I don't live in an English country. No one around me speaks English. I don't have an English environment. And because of this, they feel stuck. They believe improvement is impossible. But here is the truth. You don't need to go to an English country. You can create an English world around you. Yes, you're right where you are. Now think about this. How do children learn language? They don't study grammar. They don't memorize rules. They simply live in the language. They hear it. They see it. They use it daily. And slowly, they become fluent. So, if you want to improve your English, you must do the same. You must surround yourself with English. Now listen carefully. The more you see English, the more you understand it, the more you hear English, the more natural it becomes. So your goal is simple. Make English a part of your daily life. Now let's make it practical. First, change your phone language to English. This is a small step, but very powerful. Every time you use your phone, you see English. And slowly, your brain starts recognizing words naturally. Second, start watching English content, not difficult content. Simple English videos, short clips, basic conversations, easy explanations. At first, you may not understand everything. That's okay. Don't stop, because your brain is learning. Third, listen to English daily, even when you are doing simple tasks. Walking, resting, doing small work. Play English audio. Let your ears get used to the sound. Now here is something important. Understanding will come slowly. At first, you understand 20%, then 40%, then 60%. And one day, you understand most of it. Fourth, read English every day. Start small. Simple sentences, short paragraphs, basic stories. Reading helps you understand structure, how sentences are formed, how words are used. Fifth, think in English. Yes, this is very important. Don't always think in your native language. Try simple thoughts in English. I am eating. I am going outside. I feel tired. This builds a direct connection in your brain and reduces translation. Now listen carefully. Your environment shapes your mind. If your environment is full of your native language, your brain stays there. But if your environment becomes English, your brain starts adapting. Now imagine this. From morning to night, you see English, you hear English, you read English, you think in English. What will happen? Your learning will become natural, not forced. And this is the biggest advantage of self-learning. You can control your environment. You can create your own system. Now here is one more powerful truth. You don't need perfect understanding. You need daily exposure. Even if you don't understand everything, stay consistent. Because repetition creates familiarity, and familiarity creates confidence. So what should you do? Start today. Change small things. Add English to your daily life. Don't wait for a perfect setup. Create your own environment. Remember this powerful line. If you live in English, you will learn English. So surround yourself with it. Stay connected to it. Use it daily and slowly, without even realizing. English will become a part of you. And that is how real learning happens. Lesson 3. Speak daily, even if you are alone. The third step, and the most important skill for fluency. Speak English every single day. Now understand this very deeply. Many people spend months, even years, reading English, watching videos, listening to lessons, but when it comes to speaking, they stop, they hesitate, they feel nervous, they don't know what to say. Why does this happen? Because they practiced everything except speaking. Listen carefully. You cannot learn speaking without speaking, just like you cannot learn swimming by watching videos. You cannot learn English speaking by only listening. You must open your mouth. You must use your voice. Now here is the biggest excuse people give. I don't have anyone to practice with. But listen carefully. You don't need a partner to start speaking. You can start alone. Yes, alone. Now think about this. When you are alone, there is no pressure, no judgment, no fear. You are free to make mistakes, and that is the best environment to learn. So from today, start speaking to yourself. In the morning, when you wake up, say, I am waking up. I feel sleepy. I will start my day. When you are doing something, say, I am brushing my teeth. I am making tea. I am going outside. Simple sentences, very simple, but powerful. Now slowly, grow your level. Talk about your plans. Today, I will study English. I want to improve my speaking. I will practice daily. Then go deeper. Talk about your feelings. I feel happy today. I am a little tired. I am trying to improve myself. Now listen carefully. Fluency does not come from big words. It comes from daily practice. At first, your sentences will be broken. You may stop in the middle. You may forget words. That's okay. Don't stop. Because every time you speak, you improve, even if it feels small. Now here is something very important. Speak slowly. Don't try to speak fast. Speed is not fluency. Clarity is fluency. When you speak slowly, you think better. You make fewer mistakes. You feel more confident. Now here is another powerful method. Record yourself. Yes, use your phone. Speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Then listen. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. You may not like your voice. But this is powerful. Because when you listen, you understand your mistakes, and you improve faster. Now imagine this. If you speak daily for 10 to 15 minutes, after 1 week, you feel more comfortable. After 1 month, you feel more confident. After 3 months, you speak much better. This is the power of daily speaking. Now listen to this powerful line. The more you speak, the more you improve. Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for someone. Start now. Start small, but start speaking. Because your voice is your biggest tool. And the day you start using it daily is the day your fluency begins. So speak, make mistakes, learn, and grow. Day by day. And that is how you become fluent, even without a teacher. Lesson 4. Learn vocabulary smartly. Use words. Don't just memorize them. The fourth step, and the mistake most learners make. Learn vocabulary the smart way. Now understand this very deeply. Many people think, if I learn thousands of words, I will become fluent. So they start memorizing long lists, difficult words, rare words, complicated words. They study for hours. But after a few days, they forget everything. Why? Because they are learning the wrong way. Listen carefully. Vocabulary is not about how many words you know. It is about how many words you can use. You may know 1,000 words, but if you cannot use them in a sentence, they are useless. Now understand something powerful. Your brain does not remember words. It remembers usage. That means if you see a word and never use it, you will forget it. But if you use a word again and again, it becomes part of you. So, from today, stop memorizing blindly. Start learning smartly. Now, what should you do? First, learn only 5 to 10 words daily. Not 50, not 100. Small number, but with full understanding. Second, use every word in a sentence. For example, word, improve. Sentence, I want to improve my English. Say it aloud. Repeat it. Now this word is not just a word. It becomes your expression. Third, connect words to your daily life. Don't learn random vocabulary. Learn useful words. Words you actually use every day. For example, eat, sleep, work, plan. Learn, try, feel, think. These words are simple, but very powerful, because you will use them again and again. Now listen carefully. Simple English is powerful English. You don't need difficult words to speak fluently. You need clear and usable words. Now here is another powerful trick. Learn words from your daily activities. If you are cooking, learn cooking words. If you are working, learn work-related words. If you are shopping, learn shopping vocabulary. This makes learning natural, because your brain connects words with real situations. Now here is something very important. Repeat your words daily. If you don't revise, you will forget. So, every day, take 5 minutes. Review yesterday's words. Speak them again. Use them again. Because repetition builds memory. Now understand this powerful truth. Vocabulary grows slowly, but strongly. If you learn 5 words daily, in 30 days, you know 150 words. In 3 months, you know 450 plus useful words. And because you use them, you can speak them. Now imagine this. Instead of knowing many words, you can actually use words. You can speak clearly. You can express yourself. That is real progress. Now listen to this powerful line. Don't learn words to remember. Learn words to use. So stop chasing big vocabulary. Focus on smart vocabulary. Learn small, use daily, repeat regularly, and slowly. Your words will become your voice. And that is how you build strong English, even without a teacher. Lesson 5. Use listening and shadowing. Train your ears and your mouth together. The 5th step, and one of the fastest ways to improve your English without a teacher. Use listening and shadowing every day. Now understand this very deeply. Many people want to speak English fluently, but they do not train their ears. They want good pronunciation, but they do not listen carefully. They want confidence, but they never repeat real English. And because of this, their speaking stays weak. They know some words, they know some grammar, but when it is time to speak, they sound unnatural. They hesitate. They struggle. Now listen carefully. If you want to speak English well, you must first hear English well, because language enters your mind through your ears and then comes out through your mouth. That is how natural learning works. Think about how children learn. Before speaking clearly, they listen for a long time. They hear words again and again. They hear sentence patterns. They hear pronunciation. They hear the rhythm of the language. And slowly, their brain starts copying what it hears. You must do the same. This is where listening and shadowing become powerful. Now let's understand the first part. Listening means more than just hearing sounds. It means listening with attention, trying to notice how words are spoken, how sentences flow, how native or fluent speakers connect words, how emotions sound in English. Now, many learners make one mistake. They listen to content that is too difficult. Fast English, advanced English, complicated accents. And then they feel lost. They understand nothing. And they think, English is too hard for me. But the problem is not your ability. The problem is the level you chose. So start simple, very simple. Listen to easy English, short conversations, slow spoken English, simple explanations, beginner-friendly content. At first, you may understand only a little. That's okay. Don't stop, because every time you listen, your ears become more familiar with the language. Now let's understand the second part. Shadowing. Shadowing is a very powerful method. It means you listen to one sentence, then repeat it immediately. Just like a shadow follows a person, you follow the speaker. For example, audio says, I want to improve my English every day. You pause and repeat, I want to improve my English every day. This looks simple, but it trains many things at once. It improves your pronunciation. It improves your listening. It improves your fluency. It improves your confidence. Why is this method so powerful? Because you are not guessing how English should sound. You are copying real English. And copying is one of the fastest ways to learn. Now listen carefully. Shadowing teaches your mouth how English should move. This is very important. Many learners know English in their mind, but their mouth is not trained. So when they try to speak, their mouth feels slow. Their pronunciation feels weak. Their confidence drops. But shadowing solves this problem because it gives your mouth daily speaking practice with the correct sound. Now here is how you should do it. Choose a short audio or video, not long. Start with one sentence. Listen carefully. Pause. Repeat. Try to copy. The pronunciation, the speed, the tone, the rhythm. Don't just repeat the words. Repeat the feeling of the sentence, because real speaking is not only about words. It is also about natural sound. Now at first, it will feel difficult. You may not catch every word. You may not pronounce everything correctly. That is normal. Don't try to be perfect. Just keep copying. Day by day. You will improve. Now here is something very important. Do not do listening passively all the time. Background listening is okay sometimes, but you also need focused listening. That means sit with full attention for a few minutes. Listen carefully. Notice the words. Notice the sound. Because focused listening brings real growth. A simple daily routine can be like this. Listen to one short clip for 5 minutes. Choose 3 to 5 sentences. Repeat each sentence 3 times. Speak loudly and clearly. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Now imagine this. If you do listening and shadowing daily for 1 month, your ears will become sharper. You will understand more English. Your pronunciation will improve. Your mouth will become more comfortable with the language, and your speaking confidence will rise. Now imagine doing it for 3 months. You will feel a huge difference. The same English that once sounded fast will start sounding clear. The same sentences that once felt difficult will start coming from your mouth naturally. This is the power of repetition. Now listen to this powerful line. The more real English you hear, the more natural English you speak. So don't only study English. Hear it, copy it, repeat it, live with it. Because listening trains your ears, and shadowing trains your mouth. And when your ears and mouth work together, your English grows much faster. So start today. One sentence, one repetition, one small practice at a time. And slowly, your pronunciation will become better. Your fluency will become smoother. Your confidence will become stronger. And that is how you move closer to real spoken English, even without a teacher. Lesson 6. Be consistent. This is the real secret. The sixth step, and the most powerful truth in your entire English journey. Be consistent. Now understand this very deeply. You don't need the best teacher. You don't need the perfect course. You don't need 5 to 6 hours every day. What you really need is daily practice. Now look at most people. They start learning English with excitement. Day 1, they study a lot. Day 2, they practice more. Day 3, they feel motivated. But after a few days, they get busy. They feel lazy. They lose interest. And then they stop. And when they stop, their progress stops. This is the biggest reason why people fail. Not because they are not capable, but because they are not consistent. Listen carefully. Consistency is more powerful than talent. You don't need to be naturally good. You just need to show up every day. Now think about this. If you study 4 hours in one day, and then do nothing for the next 5 days, will you improve? No. But if you study just 30 minutes every day, without break, will you improve? Yes, because repetition builds skill. Now understand this powerful truth. English is a skill, not knowledge. You don't just know English, you practice it. And skills grow through repetition, daily repetition. Now here is another mistake people make. They depend on motivation. They say, I will practice when I feel motivated. But motivation is temporary. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel tired. If you depend on motivation, you will be inconsistent. So instead, build discipline. Discipline means you practice even when you don't feel like it. You read even when you are tired. You speak even when you feel shy. You listen even when you feel bored. Because you understand one thing. Your future depends on your daily habits. Now let's make it practical. You don't need a complicated plan. Keep it simple. Your daily routine can be: speak for 10 to 15 minutes. Listen for 10 to 15 minutes. Read for 10 minutes. Learn 5 words. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Now here is something very important. Don't try to be perfect every day. Some days will be good. Some days will feel slow. That's okay. Even on bad days, do something small. Speak 1 sentence. Read 1 paragraph. Listen for 5 minutes. Just don't stop. Because the moment you stop, your flow breaks, and starting again becomes difficult. Now imagine this. You stay consistent for 30 days. You feel improvement. You stay consistent for 90 days. Others start noticing your improvement. You stay consistent for 1 year. You will not recognize your old self. This is the power of consistency. Slow, but unstoppable. Now listen carefully. Fluency is not built by doing more. It is built by not stopping. So don't rush. Don't compare yourself with others. Don't feel frustrated. Focus on your daily effort, because every small step is taking you forward. Remember this powerful line. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. So show up every day, practice a little, improve a little, and slowly, without even realizing, you will become confident. You will become fluent. And you will achieve something most people only dream about: learning English without a teacher. And that is real power. Lesson 7. Believe in yourself. Your mindset decides your success. The final step and the most powerful force in your entire journey. Believe in yourself. Now understand this very deeply. You can follow every method. You can practice every day. You can do everything right. But if you don't believe in yourself, you will still struggle. Why? Because your mindset controls your actions. If you believe, I can't learn English, I am not good enough, I will never become fluent, then your actions become weak. You stop trying. You avoid speaking. You quit easily. And slowly, that belief becomes your reality. Now listen carefully. Your mind believes what you tell it again and again. If you keep telling yourself, I am weak in English, your brain accepts it, and it starts acting like it. But if you change your thinking, if you say, I am learning English, I am improving every day, I can do this, something changes. Your confidence increases. Your effort becomes stronger. Your actions become better. Now understand this powerful truth. Fluency starts in your mind before it shows in your speech. Before you speak confidently, you must think confidently. Now look at most people. They don't fail because English is difficult. They fail because they lose belief. They try for some time. Then they say, this is too hard. This is not for me. I can't do this. And they stop. But listen carefully. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. They also made mistakes. They also felt nervous. They also struggled. The only difference is, they didn't stop. Now think about this. If someone else can learn English, why not you? You have the same ability. You have the same brain. You have access to learning. So what is stopping you? Only one thing: your belief. Now here is something very important. You don't need confidence to start. You need courage to continue. Confidence comes later, after practice, after mistakes, after repetition. So don't wait to feel confident. Start with belief. Now what should you do? First, change your self-talk. Stop saying, I can't. Start saying, I will learn. Second, accept your mistakes. Don't feel embarrassed. Mistakes are part of learning. Third, stop comparing yourself. Everyone learns at a different speed. Focus on your own journey. Fourth, celebrate small progress. Even if you learn one word, even if you speak one sentence, that is progress. Now listen carefully. Small progress builds big confidence. And when confidence grows, your fear decreases. Now imagine this. A person who believes in themselves, they try more, they speak more, they learn faster. Because belief gives energy. Belief creates action. Now imagine the opposite. A person who doubts themselves. They hesitate. They avoid speaking. They stay stuck. Because doubt creates fear. So choose your mindset, because your mindset will shape your future. Remember this powerful line. If you believe you can, you are already halfway there. So trust yourself, be patient, keep practicing. Because learning English without a teacher is not just possible, it is powerful. And when you succeed, you will not just learn English. You will prove to yourself that you can do anything. And that is the real transformation. If this video helped you, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is learning English.